Hello everybody. It's another video here. I think that video is very special, something to be very much understood. Um, I went through this video a little bit over, and I decided to title this video "Twin Flames: Who is in Charge?" And you already know who is in charge. You already understand that your soul is in a union within the universe, and everything is orchestrated divinely, and your soul is in the charge of the things that will happen, but the soul is in charge to work with synchronicity and within union within the universe, so you can be able to get the right things for your journey. And a lot of the people, they don't listen to their soul. And people ask you, well, Dio, how can you explain it to us to listen to our soul? The soul is that little voice inside of you that tells you, don't do this, you will feel sorry later. That is the part, do it. You will be very great if you do it. That is also the voice inside of you that be your truth. Go face your fears. You can do it. That is not the voice that I want this for me. That is the ego. They have to do this for me. That again, it's the ego. The programming part of I will react like this, they will react like that. That is also the ego part. So to begin with it, I want to begin with a post that was I posted on a Facebook, and also what happened is someone sends me the message. It's a private message that she sent it to me, and it was about her twin. So to begin with it, of it is you need to understand the soul doesn't really have this dividing part about how we are. The soul is just here together to gain the experience. We are together here to gain the experience, to understand what that means to living as a soul. And sometimes is occurring the part that the both individual knows they are the twin flames, and it's a very awkward when the one raises so high and the other one will feel lost. That happens is because during the battle of the egos, if you haven't watched those videos, during the battle of the egos, the one it goes and it's fighting its own ego. It breaks everything apart and rebuilds itself up and built itself differently. Built itself up with the knowledge of the soul. The soul gets the information from the universe the way you're supposed to be. Is that inner voice that tells you do this, do that, get this, get there. This how this goes, this how that goes. And you feel it how the more and more you listen to your soul, the better it gets. And you get much, much better compared to your counterpart, probably. They don't listen to the soul part inside of it. They know it's about you, but they don't listen. They don't do this part, and the only thing they do is suppressing the soul part, and they are focused within the ego and the material life of the way they are. And at some point of it, while you evolve as a twin flame, you learn how to let it go. You learn how to allow the universe to work itself out with all this mess that it's in created. and you surrender, you trust, and you let it go. And when you let it go, you actually stop chasing. When you stop chasing, then you begin to evolve within the soul and to crack open how to live as a soul, how to love as a soul. No more expectations, no more the must, I need, I have to. You will get what you're going to get, and you are happy of whatever you can get into of it. And you allow that part, you stop feeding your twin flame with energy and you suffer. You actually allow them, they can face the reality, the realization process. So I want to read you the message that was sent to me, and I'm going to read you the post that I actually did. I posted this picture. Love is not just about finding the right person, but creating right relationship. It's not about how much love you have in the beginning, but how much love built till the end. The love is built all the time, and when it becomes within the soul, the love keeps evolving, evolving, evolving. Compared to the ego-based love, the ego-based love, once it's reached its position of control, the ego is beginning to think, what about me? What about what I need to do? What I have to get into it? So let me read you the message. Hello dear, first of all I'd like to say thank you as your videos help me so much. I wonder if I can ask you questions, and I reply sure, ask. I will reply when I can. I got very angry with my twin and I told her that I was done. She could block me, etc. And she was living a lie. She's in another relationship with her child father. They was due to get married, but she called off her marriage when we were in our love bubble stage. There is a 3,000 miles between us physically. She knows we are twins since the beginning. She got extremely angry with me. Basically everything you explain in your Battle of the Ego videos. We didn't speak, and just like your videos, me and God had some talks. I finally let go and surrender in getting my realizations that none of this is in my control, and I stopped chasing. This was all just because before the Mercury retrograde. Actually, I was on my birthday, I was giving the gift of God and peace. My twin has recently come back to ask me questions on why she feels like she's falling apart, why she's drawn back to me even when she's angry. Saying she feels lost and hopeless in her life is a mess. She knows that I know why she feels like this, and she wants me to give her information. My question is, am I messing with the universe by explaining this to her? I hate to sit here and watch her suffer in silence. I don't want to tell her what to do. I know she has to figure out herself, and I know I have to work on myself. But when she's asked me all those questions, I feel like I should at least try to help. I understand why, so I sent her why. So I sent her your video of Battle of the Egos videos. It is this me still messing with the universe? There is some quite a few questions in there. So here is the part. I respond to it with these videos right now. Your soul is tied up within the universe, and the journey is in charge. Your journey that you need to have as a twin flame. The universe and your soul, they conspire, they kind of like make this conspiracy. And so you can begin to evolve, you can begin to understand your journey in the universe. You can begin to live like that, and you get yourself the downloads. The soul asking some questions, and all of a sudden you're getting those downloads like a magic inside of your head. You already know the answer and what you need to do on the next stage, and the next stage, and the next stage, and the next stage. And the soul is so powerful, and the soul actually understands everything, even if the ego doesn't. The soul can cancel marriages. The soul can cancel relationships. The soul can transform you, break you in pieces in order you to build yourself better. And the soul helps you to begin to live a life from soul-based understanding of it. So what happens in this case? So you stop chasing, your twin flame does its realization. Now your twin flame comes in and they have a questions for you. They want to know what's going on. So the old way, the way it works, is somebody asks you some questions, you go ahead and help them out. You tell them what to do. This is what the human part is. Somebody tells you what to do and you do it, and there is some results. You go to work from 8 till 5 and you do your job. You have a boss, and boss tells you what to do, you do it, and they pay you. You're not doing it, they don't pay you. And that is the programming. That is the part, how the world works of it. Now here, when you are in a soul relationship, everything is backwards. You learn, you understand things. So now when your twin comes back and they asking you questions, you have to look at it from soul perspective. So when you look at it from soul perspective, you're not going over there to your twin and tell them what to do. You're going to guide them towards themselves. You're going to have to tell them the part of looking inside of you. Look and realize what's going on. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that we'll talk. I'm so happy that you understand and you evaluate our connection. But right now is looking inside of yourself. Why do you feel lost? What do you think you are lost for? Take a look inside of you. They're asking you for guidance. The soul is asking you for guidance, not the ego to tell them, hey, we're twin, we have to be together, you have to react like this. No, the soul in this case is asking you for guidance. You're not telling your twin what to do, you are guiding them to they can find what they need to do. There is also what's going on is that she's drawn towards me even when she's angry. That is the part that during the ignition state, the twin flames, the one gives a little portion to the other, and the other brings the other portion, and they have this exchange. And when they have this exchange, the one becomes the other. And this is how this connection works. This is how you know you're twins. This is how that twin particle works of it. And when a day your twin contacts you and they tell you, listen, I'm lost. This is the part when that's the ego part. It keeps surrendering. And they right now have this part of lost identity. They don't know who they are. They're you, they're them, and that part of not uniting, it creates a lot of problems. And the only thing that they have and they know that they can be understood, it's you. So what you have to do is you need to guide your twin flame. Not go ahead and reject them, not go ahead and tell them, you know what, you rejected me for years, screw you, go and find yourself, go seek yourself out. You go ahead and have a nice talk to talk, like a knee to kneecap, and in a restaurant or a table in a private place, whatever that is. And that's the part when you're gonna give them a guidance, not order what to tell them to do, but guidance. But during these holidays, that comes in, before you do this, you need to do something much more important to that. You have to give them the inner peace, vibrations, and soul before you begin to guiding them. This is a very crucial to understand this. I will repeat. It's very crucial you to understand the part before you do anything about guidance. You have to give the inner peace by hug, specifically by hug. When I do my conferences, I hug everybody and I give them that inner peace. But when I give them the inner peace, they're finding themselves like home. They're finding themselves like they're in the right position, the right place. They find, even the people, they ask me, Dio, what's going on when you hug me? I give them the peace so they can be able, with the peace of mind, the peace of everything that goes on, to drop it away. They can be able to understand where you're guiding them. On your case, okay, for example, she's saying she feels lost and hopeless and her life is a mess. The life is a mess because you stand against the journey of the destiny, and her destiny, it's destiny. She needs to look inside of her and look at what she's resisting. What was the mess inside of it? What was the portion that the mess was created in the first place? And that is the part that you cannot tell them. They made a damn mess. It's their mess. But you cannot tell them how to fix that mess. But you can tell them, you know what, I'm going to be with you. And when you work on your mess, I'm going to be there next to you to help you. I can just help you with whatever I can. I will give you the support. And that is a good part. They asking for understanding. But they cannot get to this understanding if they don't have the peace. And this is why it's very crucial you to give them the inner peace and the soul. Because when they're calmed down, they're at peace, whatever you're telling them, you're talking now soul to soul level. And you can be able to give them a direction to themselves and to go and seek their own union with universe. And that's how they will find you in the universe. Whatever happened in the world here when you two met, like all the twin flames, it was orchestrated by the universe. You just happened to it. Now what happening is that union begins now in the soul. That part begins in the soul. But that part begins with the peace. Before, that was so intense, everything was powerful, everything was magical, but there was that intense energy. Now there is no more intense energy. Now everything is understood, everything is realized, everything is calmed down. Now it's time to find the way back, to be built a better way. And this is what's happening, is that if you are messing with the universe, no, you're not messing with the universe. The universe knows all the time what to do. And when your twin flame contacts you and they want you and they're asking for something, there is a reason for it. But don't tell them how. You have to tell them why. You have to show them to find their why. You have to be the guide, not the teacher, the guide for them. Why you feel lost, why you think your life is a mess. Go seek within. I mean, I can help you. I'm here for you. But look at it deep. Why is that? And you're not messing with universe at all. I hate to sit there and watch her suffer in silence. I don't want to tell her what to do. I know she has to figure it out herself. And I know I have to work on myself, but when she asks me all the questions, I feel like I should at least try to help her understand why I sent her your why. So I sent her Battle of the Ego videos. This is the right direction, darling. This is the right road for you to do it. You give some kind of guidance of the part. And during the Christmas seasons right now, a lot of the twin flames, they won't be together, physical level. The biggest gift you can give during the holidays, that's gonna be the gift of inner peace and the 5D in your twin, about your twin. They deserve to have a peace, and you deserve to have a peace in the soul. There is nothing more worth it anywhere, any place, except that inner peace inside of the soul. We're not just talking about you to have inner peace. Okay, I pay the mortgage, I pay the car payment, I have a peace. No, we're talking about a very, very powerful, high level of inner peace inside of the soul, where the soul knows that everything will come when it's supposed to come. Everything is a journey, and you have to keep on walking. Everything is orchestrated between your soul that works in synchronicity with the universe, and everything will be the way it's going to be. And the way the situation right now, it is what it is. And with that, leaving you, I hope you understand that the most important part when you go back with your twin, it's inner peace. You give them the inner peace. You might have to hug them for 2-3 minutes. Don't say a word. Not even word. Just hug them for 2-3 minutes until everything of the battle of the egos, the struggle, the energy kind of like floats away, and that inner peace goes inside. And it's gonna be like a magic. That inner peace is gonna bring that locked up the individuals until you're gonna be okay. And now you can begin to have the conversations for whatever the conversations are. Now the conversation is gonna be understood because the peace is there. There's not gonna be interference from the old battle of the egos situation. There's not gonna be this part of fights, of the past aggravations, of pointing fingers to each other. Oh, you did this, oh, you did that, oh, you hurt me, oh, you make me suffer, you abandoned me. You bring the inner peace inside. And that inner peace, as a vibrations, it's attaching with the universe. It brings that inner peace inside of you, of your twin. And they find themselves not lost. They find themselves in the right place. They begin to see the light inside of you. they begin to see the love the way it's created, the love the way it's made it, the love the way it's supposed to be. And when I see that, now they will understand everything between you and them. And you're gonna begin to live as partners. You're gonna begin to have the communications as a partners. And the love, it's gonna begin to develop from that stage on. So remember, do the most important part, inner peace, and be loved.